Slatty, West, going. Hey man, we got Foolio killer sentenced to mandatory life with a release date of 9/9/9/9/9/9/9. Before we get in this bit, make sure you subscribe right now. I ain't gonna do too much talking, let you get into it. Yeah, me.
We're going to be speaking on the Foolio, not 5, the Foolio 4, the actual killers in this case, and how they were all just sentenced to mandatory life sentences without parole, which is stupid because in Florida, there is no parole. If you get life, you have to die to be released. And we're going to be reacting to their reactions because they were even granted the ability to express how they felt about being sentenced to forever. You want to make hundreds of dollars from your phone for free? There's a bunch of new games you get paid to play on free cash where you can make a quick 10.
First, I'm going to adjudicate you guilty.
Games, go ahead and make you some free cash.
Mr. Chance, I'm going to start first. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty. Count 1, sentence you to mandatory life without the possibility of parole. Count 2, I will adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to life to run concurrent with count 1.
Man, that shit wasn't worth it at all, bro. Like, y'all gave a life for a life. Y'all took food of y'all life, then they took y'all life. So, they just getting everybody out of the way, bro. Like, 1 nigga, 2 nigga, 3 nigga, 4 nigga. 4 niggas. 4 licenses. That shit crazy, bro.
Mr. Gathright. On count 1, I will adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to life without the possibility of parole. You also have a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence. On count 2, the conspiracy, I will sentence you to 30 years in prison to run concurrent. Count 3, attempted murder in the second degree, I will sentence you to 30 years Florida State Prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence, again to run concurrent.
Now, listen to this, right? Just hear me out for y'all that haven't caught on. This is the one that was crying the majority of the trial. She's adding on sentences for the other crimes, right? So he's getting hit with forever. He's got the mandatory life sentence. But when she's saying like, oh, you're getting 15 for this, 30 for this, 20 for this, all of it is to run concurrent. So it's all a part of one sentence. He basically just has life. And all the little shit that's sprinkled in is just solidifying you're not getting out of this situation. All 4, and let me just show you the 4 that I'm speaking on. All 4 of them are going to die in prison. All 4 of them. They're going to be forgotten about within 10 years. Within 20 years, the realization is going to set in, because they're all fairly, well, maybe not these 2, but these 2 are young. You know what I mean? So in about 10 years, they'll be closer to my age. I'm 31. In about 20 years, they're going to be damn near in their 40s. Nobody's going to remember them. They're probably barely going to have anybody writing them and talking to them. And not for nothing, once you hit your 40s and get into your 50s, that's when your family members start dying off, which means, like I've seen in Florida State Prison, they're going to be those cold guys that walk around, that don't have too many friends, that don't talk to too many people, that are dangerous because they have no contact with the outside world. All of their family and friends have died off or went and lived a life and realized that the attachment of holding somebody down in prison for the next 30 or 40 years is nothing but an anchor, a weight holding you down. A reminder that you once had a sibling or a loved one, but they made a fucking choice that cost them their life. And all their asses got smoked. Like, all of them got smoked except for the girl. And people are gonna be in the comments, oh, Jake, you think that's funny? Da-da-da. Abso-fucking-lutely. They threw their life away. They made that choice. They planned, tracked, and executed Foolio. So I don't give a fuck. I don't have sympathy. Oh, but he was young. Oh, but he made the choice. This one specifically was a gamer. He was a gamer. You know what I mean? He grew up in a decent upbringing, a suburban upbringing, traveled, military parents. He chose this shit. That was a solidified choice. He wanted to gangbang. He wanted to live this life. All right, well, live the rest of it. That's how it goes. You're going to be in prison with the real gangsters. Y'all caught one body. You're going to be in there with motherfuckers that got 5, 10 or better smackers and still catching them in prison. The violence does not stop when you get in there, bro. You don't just get to pick up a Bible and kick your feet up. That's not how the shit works. Prison is active. Motherfuckers is getting stabbed all the time. There's gang wars all the time. You don't go in there and pick how you politic. You have to abide by your surroundings. So the same excuse of, I'm a product of my environment, you're going to be the same shit when you get in there. Because you don't get to pick and choose where you land at. You don't get to pick and choose the wars you walk into. All you get to pick and choose is whether you're going to go to confinement and hide in there or you're going to rock out.
As to Davion Murphy. Mr. Davion Murphy.
That's the slow nigga.
Now, I'll say this. I'm going to give Davion his points, right? I'm going to give Davion his credit. I'm not going to say respect, but I'm going to give him his credit. You know what? I can't give him a little ounce of respect. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was his family member that got killed. He wanted revenge, and he went and got it. And he did not fold at any point in this trial. He didn't cry. He didn't feel bad. He laughed at the other motherfuckers. You could tell he's really the crash out. He's really the one that's going to be in there living. He's going to be the...
He going to be good in that bit. He going to go to jail. He going to be good. Like, he going to be the one that... Yeah, he going to be on that. Tell you.
If you've ever been in jail, if you've ever been in prison, you know how there's that one happy motherfucker that act like he ain't even in that bitch? That's going to be him. He's going to be fine. He looks like he can live life happily with an MP4, a tablet, whatever the fuck they got now, some honey buns and some soups. He's chilling.
We're sending you to life in prison without the possibility of parole, and you will have a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence.
All right, we don't got to hear all the same shit 5 times over, but I want to show y'all another clip.
We take care of a lot of things at Tires Plus, like brakes, alignments, and oil changes. But before we do anything with your vehicle, we take care of you first.
In my city, man, it ain't worth it, bro. Like, it ain't worth it. Like, me being a rapper from my city and Foolio being a rapper from our city, it ain't worth it. Like, my mouth getting dry, sorry. Like, the dissing, the beefing, and, like, for what? Like, for what? Like, when you sitting in your cell alone, cold, lonely as hell, like, everybody leave you. Like, nobody here for you. The one that's your ride or die, your girlfriends, whoever you love, the only person there for you is your mother. And maybe like one friend, maybe, but it ain't worth it though, bro.
Now I'll say this. I respect the message. He's letting it be known it's not worth it. And it's sad that you had to get hit with a life sentence before you realize that. But I'm going to call out bullshit when I hear it too. He says it's lonely because people leave you. Nobody left you, homie. You left them. That's a choice you made. That's something you decided to do and you decided to partake in. You left your family. You brought your girl with you. She going to prison too. But you left your family. You left your friends. That's a cold, hard fact. You know what I mean? And nobody, respectfully, nobody knows you as a rapper. I never heard of him as a fucking rapper. Nah, this is just the motherfucker that got famous for killing Foolio. And he didn't even kill him. He didn't even pull a trigger. He was a driver. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it really ain't worth it. Because you can't even say you caught a body. You just drove.
Nigga, you the driver.
And did shit like that.
Man,
but as far as the crash out Davion started clapping when the judge said Foolio's gravesite photo increased the chances of him being
killed. Not
now, this is the picture when Foolio posted up at Young and Ace's, I believe, dead brothers, whatever, gravesite.
But goodness gracious, going and desecrating the gravesite of a murdered relative is you don't deserve to be killed for that, but you just increased your odds that it was going to happen, and that's the truth. That is the truth. So I'm not at all
Nigga
saying that he deserved it.
Nigga
That
stupid.
man clapped.
It really.
That nigga stupid.
And look at the comments. Bro stood on 10 through it all, not gonna lie. The fact that a judge said that speaks volumes for real, because it really does get to a point. He did have a valid reason on what he did. He the only one that is happy about his decision. And he's just thinking to himself, like, yeah, you get it. They went and violated the grave, so we smoked them. The judge is like, look, okay, you know, you shouldn't have killed them, but, like, I get why you did it. I get it. For the judge to say that is fucking crazy.
And because of the gang membership that.
But this is what I mean. Like, he looks like, oh, fuck. And this dude's just chilling. He's chilling.
Cool.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's ready to get on that bus, get that.
Yeah, twin over here. Yeah, he cool. He gonna be groovy. He gonna be on that bump. He look like he gonna have a phone in jail. He gonna be straight. He gonna be on Instagram Live talking to his folk back home. He gonna be straight.
Bald head, get his tablet, get his cell. He's gonna make his bed. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna get him some food. He doesn't give a fuck.
I just thank you once again for allowing me the opportunity. I prepared just a little something. I worked pretty thoughtfully on it. So I just ask that you allow your discretion for me to.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Thank you.
As long as it's respectful.
Yes.
All right.
Here we are, being sentenced for the murder of Charles Jones on the day he was killed 2 years later. Now, some may say this is just a coincidence, but I believe that nothing has been, is, or ever will be left up to chance, and that everything in this world is predestined. And there are many biblical promises of that belief holding true.
Man, shut that poetic shit up, man. Talk that drill shit that you was on, man. You was a shooter, nigga. Talk that shooter shit, boy. Saying, I don't want to hear that. Nah, I don't want to hear that shit, boy. Nah, talk that drill shit, that shit you was on. Yeah, talk that shit, bro. I don't want to hear that poetic, all sympathetic shit, man. You did that shit. You was the shooter, bro. You was one of the shooters, bro. I don't want to hear that bullshit, bro. Like, yeah, I want to hear that drill shit that you was on. Yeah. Yeah, you might as well go make you some songs with, bro.
Jeremiah 1:5 says, "Before you were formed in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart." Jeremiah 29:11 says, "I know the plans I have for you, plans for good and not for disaster." And Romans 8:28 says, "We know all things work together for good to those who love God and are called to his purpose." And there are many more just like them.
You know what? I kind of like this kid. I like what he's saying up here. The fact that they're getting sentenced to life on the day that Foolio died. It's like, damn. You know, it's all full circle. The day he lost his life is the day all four of you lost yours. I hope that Sean Gathwright's spiritual journey isn't a facade. It's an actual thing. And, you know, I'm not going to get all biblical on YouTube and all that. I'm just saying there's plenty of people in the Bible that done killed somebody. You know, that ain't nothing new. But I just hope that this isn't a facade and it's something that he actually pursues in prison once he's able to. Because, you know, realistically, you can't just go in there and open up a Bible. You're going to get treated like a bitch. You gotta like earn it. You gotta spank some ass in there before you can put your feet up. So hopefully this isn't a facade.
Sorry, I'm kind of nervous. Sorry.
It's all right.
What the fuck you mean you nervous? How the fuck you drive 4 hours to go kill somebody? You nervous to stay?
Nigga, you know how much gas y'all niggas had to put in the car to go down there and do that shit, bro? How many hours y'all drove, bro? I don't know. Back then, gas it wasn't expensive, but it wasn't cheap back then. Man, like I remember 2 years ago. I remember the day Foolio died. I was working at Amazon. Yeah, I went to Amazon that day. I was like, damn, Foolio died. I'm all on Say Cheese in the break room. I'm in the break room. I'm on Say Cheese. I'm on academics. I'm on goddamn all these blog pages. I'm just looking at this shit. Yeah, at Amazon break room. Yeah. Fuck you talking about. So y'all niggas put all that money in the gas tank. y'all put y'all own money together. Like,
Yeah, let me get 30 on pump 2. 15, 20, $30 on pump 2.
y'all niggas pay out y'all own money. Y'all niggas probably went and got some munchies, get too, man. I know y'all niggas went to McDonald's, got y'all some motherfucking food.
Let me get a number. Let me get a number 2. Let me get a Big Mac. Let me get some chicken nugget. Which I want.
I know y'all ordered some food. I know y'all was eating food on the way to kill that nigga or either like coming back from the jail. Like, I know y'all niggas spent money on gas, on food. Y'all invested time, money, energy into killing that nigga, man. Watch out, man. I don't want to hear all that shit, man. Talk
Stand
that
up in
drill
front of
shit,
the
man.
court after you already got hit with a life. You don't even got no freedom to fight for. What the fuck you nervous about?
You, just you, building your app on base 44. Describe it. And
Talk
it's real.
that drill shit. What the hell y'all was doing, man? Talk that shit y'all was on.
Unlike the rest of my co-defendants here, they all are charged with being the alleged shooters and have the same verdicts. However, me, on the other hand, the one who was charged with me for playing the same alleged role as I, gets found not guilty for what I am charged with. Alicia case didn't contradict the alleged shooter versus the state case. I don't even think it's possible it could have. However, it contradicts mine being the only principle here. Because both of our jury's decisions contradict each other. The only nuance here is I went to trial with 3 other people who have the same verdict as I, and she didn't. Alicia get found not guilty for my current charge. It wasn't a coincidence. Basically what I'm saying is Alicia and the state alleged that we played. Oh, that's getting into like the facts of like the case.
Well, that's okay. If I'm hearing you correctly, you are taking issue with the fact that I don't know if she's your current or former girlfriend, but she went to trial. She was convicted of a manslaughter and got 15 years, and now you're here facing life, and that I would assume that seems unjust to you.
I actually kind of agree with that. And you can't say he's throwing Shorty under the bus or anything like that, because she already got convicted. And I think she got, 15 years or some shit like that? But he's basically saying, look, she wasn't a shooter, and she ended up getting manslaughter. I wasn't a shooter, but I'm getting hit with murder. And these 3 motherfuckers are the actual shooters. So why am I getting hit with what they did, and I'm not getting the manslaughter like she is? Fair play. Maybe you'll get an appeal in 15, 20 years. I don't know. I mean, clearly you needed a better lawyer if you wanted to fight for that. Or you would have just had to do whatever she did to separate, because obviously she's a woman and she was pregnant. So it's like, nobody give a fuck if she snitch or whatever the fuck. Everybody expected it. But him, he want to be a stand-up gangster, so he's not going to do none of that shit. Now he's like, well, why the fuck did I want a manslaughter. I don't want a murder.
I seen Susie Lopez on the news this morning, and she was saying that justice has been served. Absolutely, if you see it from that perspective. But everything that's a perspective is based off.
Man, when these niggas be talking, bro, these niggas be so well mannered. These niggas sound smart as hell. Like, y'all niggas got sense, man. Y'all know what the hell going on. Y'all niggas got plenty sense, man. I just did that dumbass shit for what, bro? Y'all niggas so smart now. Why y'all want smart doing that dumbass shit? Man, watch out, man. Y'all niggas so smart now. What happened to all that smart shit when y'all doing all that drill shit, man? When y'all drilling that boy? Man, watch out.
Perception. So
That's a fact.
you say that's justice, okay, but when you look at it, if you put me and Alicia up on like side by side, that's unjust, like it's injustice, like it doesn't make sense, like it's contrary to.
I don't know what somebody said. He looked over. Somebody said something. Maybe they told him to stop bitching. I don't know. All right, let's bring the crash out of this.
Murphy has changed his mind. Doesn't make a brief statement.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead. What would you like to say, Mr. Murphy?
I would like to say to not be lawyers and all the times and people up how the guy say so.
I'm sorry, Judge. I'm sorry.
You may have to step up to the podium because the court recorder just needs to hear what you're saying, Mr. Murphy.
As I was saying, different from up there. To God be the glory all the time, and He'll forever have the last say so
Man, I told y'all he ain't got no fucking mind. You could tell.
in our situation. As I said in my interrogation interview, I'll be judged for it, and I forever retain my innocence. And I just want to say to the Gen Z generation, change your life and do something productive with your life. Because in this predicament, it ain't worth it. And like it was said before, this is not my first rodeo down this road, so this it's looking like forever, but I felt it was a positive mind state and a positive mindset, but to God be glory forever. And that's it.
Thank you, Mr. Murphy.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Just, dude. I feel like if I was in prison, he would be somebody that I feel like would be a funny ass person to be around, you know? Cause you just be around all type of crazy ass people that did crazy ass shit. And he just seems like a character. You know what I'm saying? He just got a fresh life sentence and he's up there dimple showing, smiling.
This nigga got dimple showing.
God.
So this nigga got dimple showing, man. Free my boy, man. I fuck with bro. I ain't gonna lie. The nigga Stu this fuck. Stu that dumb ass nigga, but I fuck with bro. Don't free that nigga though. Don't free none of these niggas though. Keep this nigga locked up, but I fuck with bro though. I fuck with bro. Bro seem like a real stand up nigga, man. Real solid young nigga, man, but lock these niggas up, man. Send these niggas up the road. What you talking about?
But man, I ain't do that shit. It's just like, okay, bro. Like, I'm pretty sure they got the most evidence on you out of every fucking body. I'm not even gonna show y'all the last one. I don't even know if he went up there. He's too quiet. He ain't gonna say nothing important. But it's just like, you know, they're all basically agreeing, man, this wasn't worth it. And, you know, no disrespect to Foolio. Me and him had spoke on a couple of different occasions. And Foolio was one of the first rappers early on to support my channel. But the facts of the matter is, he didn't die rich. He really didn't make it out of the hood. He really didn't have much money. If you look at the jewelry he had, he didn't have high quality jewelry. He had a bust down Cartier, which isn't nothing. That's like the cheapest bust down you can get. And I'm not saying this disrespectfully. What I'm saying is, the reason I'm saying this is, don't be fooled by the image and the facade of a rapper. Because you'll see things and think they're on a level that they're really not. The sad thing about it is Foolio really didn't have the funds to get away from everything. He didn't have the funds for the proper security and the proper... To be real, I don't think he ever made $1 million. If I'm being honest. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But... And even if he did, you know how fast that shit goes, bro? $1 million ain't nothing but 640 after taxes. You know, then you want to buy jewelry, you want to buy cars, you want to buy this, you want to buy drugs, whatever the fuck they're getting. You know what I'm saying? And Foolio wasn't that rich, and they clearly had nothing, and they threw away their lives to end his. And it's a sad case. It's not going to be the last case coming out of Jacksonville, Florida. It's not going to be the last case coming out of the drill genre of this happening. But hopefully, y'all will listen to the 3 men that we heard tell you it's not worth it. You're looking at 4 individuals that just got sentenced to life in prison in which they have to die to be released. And one of the saddest factors of that is their family is going to be dead before they're released. I don't know if any of them have kids. I think Isaiah, who was Alicia's boyfriend at the time, I think she was pregnant with his kid. And Other than that, if the rest of them don't have kids, I know Sean, the youngest one, he doesn't have a kid. There's not going to be anyone to take the body. On the day he doesn't wake up in prison and he's died, he doesn't have anyone that's going to survive, outlive him, to come and collect him. Which means he's going to be buried at that prison. And there's going to be a little slab, and it's going to say his name, it's going to say his DC number, his prison number, and that's it. It's a sad way to end a life, and the one and only life that we get. So with that, I hope this hits somebody. I hope the message finds its way through to at least one of y'all out there. But hey, it's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all, and y'all rocking with me. Till next time.
Hey man, that shit, that's fast though. We only got one life, and these niggas just threw their whole life away. We only get one life. We don't got time to be going to jail. We gotta enjoy this shit as much as we can, bro. Like, how much we live? We live until like 60, 70, 80. We damn near sleep for half of them lives. You know, and some of them lives, some of the years we in school, so we only got so much time to really live and enjoy our lives, bro. Like, they say time go by fast, bro, the older we get, so we don't got time doing no jail shit, bro. Fuck all that bullshit. That shit stupid. Fuck, bro. Anyway, man. Y'all need time, man. Needed my videos. I'm back with the YouTube shit. I'm back doing reactions, man. I'm back on my shit, man. I'm back on my grind. I'm back consistent, man. So if y'all want me to react to anything, y'all can just hit me on my DM, my Instagram, my Twitter, you feel me? Or y'all can comment below. I ain't no Hollywood ass nigga. I'm not no nigga that blow the fuck up. Nah, like, y'all get in contact with me. Like, it ain't nothing for me to goddamn reach out. You feel me? It ain't nothing for me to fuck with y'all and shit like that. So, yeah, I don't really sleep here. I'm really just talking. I'm down there about to go sleep on it. But I'm over here nodding off and shit like that, though. But, yeah, man, y'all comment below. Hit my DM, Instagram, Twitter, anything y'all want me to react to and shit like that. Anyway, y'all like, comment. Shit, but I'm tired as hell. Anyways, y'all like, comment, and subscribe.